Hello and welcome to another episode of Grange TV. This is not a full episode. This is just our thoughts on upcoming fights or potential fights. We're not doing a prediction or a breakdown right now or anything like that. We're just going to talk about it. Guys, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, you should still like and subscribe and do the right thing. Help people out. It's just be good people. It's good karma. You don't want to get into karmic debt and things like that. So just make sure that you like and subscribe. We're going to talk about McGregor and Poirier. What do you think, Eli? You want to kick us off?
Yeah, so this will be a rematch. They've fought before, obviously. Dustin Poirier now coming off a loss. A couple of losses, hasn't he? So we a title shot against Khabib.
No, he won the others.
Oh, sorry, he has won the others.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, he's back on a run. But then we have Conor McGregor, who's been out of the game.
Well, he beat Cerrone recently.
Yeah, but he hasn't been active. Do you know what I mean? Not fully active. He's...
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
So...
And Cerrone, with all respect to him, he's a legend in the sport, has not looked like Cerrone.
No, not just
taking nothing away from McGregor.
What Cerrone do
if
he fights 4 times a year, 5 times a year? Do you know what I mean? So again, his age might not reflect on how many fights he's had in the UFC. Fighting years, he's had more than anyone in the UFC. It's ridiculous how much he fights. Yeah, but not taking away from Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is still Conor McGregor. He can still knock you out. Has very technical striking. Well, I can't see this fight going any different from the first one. I have Conor McGregor in this fight. I think he's too strong. He's too technical with his stand-up. His boxing's just too crisp. And, I think he gets this done. And this is only a lead up. So then now he can pick and choose another fight. He's only making himself relevant again, I feel.
Will this be for a belt?
I don't think so. What I've heard is Khabib has still not vacated that belt. I think Dana White has came out and said that there's even been talks of Khabib wanting to go 30-0. He needs to go back and talk to his mum, as everyone should when you're considering a fight. So that belt has not been vacated yet. It makes it very interesting.
So McGregor fights Poirier. This is another I have a problem with that division, by the way.
Okay, yep.
I just feel there's just so many good guys in that division, and you throw Michael Chandler in there as well. And it's kind of like only 3 or 4 guys fight each other there.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you have 3 or 4 guys, and they're having this like this tournament happening between 4 or 5 guys constantly. Is it because those 4 or 5 guys are breakaway better than everybody else, or is it because they're bigger draws?
I think it's because they're bigger draws. 100% they're bigger draws, but there's still other fights there to make. Do you know what I mean? With Gaethje and Tony Ferguson, do you know what I mean, for Conor, if Khabib doesn't come back. But we know, like, if I'm the UFC and I'm trying to make fights and I want to make money, I'm ringing and begging Khabib to come back. And we know as soon as Conor wins that fight over Poirier, if he wins that fight, he's calling out Khabib. He's going to call him a coward. He's going to carry on. He's going to do everything he can to try to make that fight, because controversy will make the most money.
Do you feel that there's other fights there, though, that could be had? Because like the way
without Khabib?
Like, I just look at, for example, Dustin Poirier, who I like, I'm a fan of and everything. He had a narrow kind of back and forwards win against Hooker.
Yep.
He beat him, but it was back and forwards, right? I'd like to see, I don't know, I don't see McGregor losing to Ferguson or Ferguson today. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
I see McGregor beating Gaethje as well.
Yeah.
I see McGregor beating Poirier. I see McGregor maybe having more problems with a Charles Oliveira.
Yep.
You know what I mean? No, I still favor McGregor, but I'd like to see or a Michael Chandler.
Yep.
I'd rather see some other people fight each other than those 4 or 5 guys at the top.
Yeah.
I do see McGregor beating Poirier. But I would just like to see some different guys fight. And I don't think that those 3 or 4 guys are that far ahead of the group that they can't fight the guys that are thing. Like I said, Poirier had a back and forwards fight with Dan Hooker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like they're just smoking the guys that are ranked below them.
Yeah, no, it's a stacked division, but I feel Conor McGregor is very much motivated by money these days, not so much about, do you mean winning that gold? Like he would fight
the postman.
Yeah. If it offered more money than the belt, do you know what I mean? So that's what's unfortunate. And he is such a draw card. And if you're a businessman and you're in the UFC and you own that business, and you're making money off it, then you've got to go with what's going to make the money.
Yeah, I'm just talking me.
Yeah,
my opinion,
no, I understand.
My opinion is I would like to see like maybe even like an 8-man tournament kind of thing there at lightweight. I just don't want to see the same matchups. I don't want to see McGregor fight. I mean, there are different matchups, but they don't intrigue me as much as the others.
Would you like to see if Khabib came back and said, I would fight Conor if he won?
Not really.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Look, I would watch it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
I'd do a fight companion, all of that stuff. And yeah, I'd be intrigued. But to me, like if you fight someone enough times, yeah, maybe you beat him. But I feel like Khabib has fucking stomped it.
Yeah.
Like no one else has done what he's done. You know what I mean? And when people talk about like they go, you know, the only round that he lost was to McGregor. That fight was I didn't see that fight close. Like I saw Khabib maybe lost that 3rd round.
Yep.
Maybe. Maybe the judges gave it. I thought it was a closer round. But no, not really. Like it wasn't like I didn't see I see Khabib, he stomped everyone.
Yep.
That's what I see. He stomped everyone in that division. I'd like to see me. This is just me in my dream world, you know. Please comment on it. I would like you to grab those top 8 guys and do a tournament, and the winner faces Khabib for the 30-0. That's me.
That would be interesting. Very interesting. That is very old school as well.
Yeah, man. I'm a purist. That's what I want to see. I want to see, and you can see them however you like. You can put McGregor up against number 10 or whatever, and you know, there's guys. This is the thing. There's guys like Gregor Gillespie. I'm sorry. I don't know what exactly those guys are ranked. Chandler, Kevin Lee, if he's back in that division, that are all like, yeah, they run hot and cold sometimes. Not Gregor Gillespie lost only to Kevin Lee, but like Kevin Lee runs a little bit hot and cold, but still, man, he can beat anyone on any day. He went through Barboza, except when Barboza kicked him, but he still went through Barboza. So to me, I'd like to see this Barboza there as well.
Yeah.
Felder. If Dos Anjos beats Felder,
yes,
right
back down to 155.
Well. Yep. Yeah, so I would like to see Charles Oliveira, who's like 7 or 8-0 at the moment in this particular run. And we're not talking about it. So for me personally, Fab, I'm probably the only person on the planet that wants this. I'd like to get the next 8 guys and see a tournament, and the winner fights Khabib.
That would be interesting, and it would be profitable.
It could probably be McGregor still.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
But McGregor's not going to have 3 fights. That's it.
No,
that's not going to happen. But I'm
he's
just
not
saying
what
I would like to
Charles
see.
Oliveira from Brazil with
No, that and loses by heel hook.
Yeah.
Fucking
it's not going to happen.
Yeah. So, but that's me as a purist.
Yep.
You know, as a purist. If I owned the UFC, I would go and get a cement truck and fill it up with money and give it to Khabib and say, fight McGregor. How much? Not enough? Get 2 cement trucks.
Yep.
That's what I would do if from a UFC perspective. But me as a fighter,
I feel that's what they would be.
Yeah,
doing.
like as a fight fan, I want to see the best fighters fight each other, and I just feel like there's a bit of a gap there that isn't being filled. And there's the top 3 or 4 guys kind of fight each other, 5 guys fight each other, and then the rest are not. And some of these guys are like I said, 7-0. You know what I mean? Like I want to see that. And I don't feel that there is a separation between the top and the bottom, because you saw it in Dan Hooker and Dustin Poirier.
Yep.
You know? So I want to see a Rocky story. You know, I want to see a Rocky story.
And who's your Rocky?
Man, I think Dan Hooker can beat anyone. I think Kevin Lee's super fucking
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yep.
I think Barboza, if you eat one of his kicks, like you're going to sleep. You know what I mean? He beat up Dan Hooker bad, you know, and I Dan Hooker's probably my favorite in that division, probably because he's from New Zealand.
Yep.
So, you know, people go, he fucking loves Dan Hooker. I don't fucking love Dan Hooker. I like how he fights, and personally, when I've dealt with him, I've always dealt well with him. You know, he's always been a good guy, and I have an affinity for him because he's from this region, this part of the world. You know, so definitely he's one of my Rockies.
Yep. Interesting.
Yeah, that's Barboza, Kevin Lee. If he's even up there, I think they're guys that I'm interested in seeing. I'm interested in seeing those kind of matchups. I want to see fights.
Yeah.
I don't want to just see the same guys fight each other.
Yep. No, I feel Khabib doesn't need to do it. Do you know what I mean? It's not adding anything for him but his pocket, which is already filthy rich. He's not motivated by money, so I can't see him come back for that fight. Who knows? I know Conor McGregor will call him out as soon as he wins. Yeah. If he does win and Khabib doesn't come back, I can't see Conor McGregor taking anyone else in that division. I don't know. He'll come up with something crazy and call out someone else, but
Usman.
Yeah, maybe, and get smashed by him. But we'll just have to wait and see.
All right, guys, please write your comments, like and subscribe. Tell us what you think. Thank you.